Out here in the forest, Skiatook, Oklahoma, taking a little walk through some of this grown-up back forest, seeing what I can see. There may be some interesting artifacts. I'm really looking for petroglyphs is what I'd really like to find. I'd like to find some stones that might have some carvings, evidence of previous habitation. Here's some large stones right here. Look at these stones. Look at this big stone right here. Why is this stone so right angle dressed, cut perfectly? This is a building stone. This is no accident. This did not just happen. There's another one. I'm standing on it. Look at this thing. Large right angle stones. What structure is this that used to be here? Here's another one. Big right angles cut into the edges of these things. What am I looking at? What is this place? What are these stones? Who built it? Why was it destroyed? Did it just fall apart? Why are all these rectangular stones all over the back hill? What is this about? Skiatook. We've got some land out here and I'm investigating. This is one of the thousands of rectangular bricks, scale for size, that are out here in our back field pasture on our hill. There are literally thousands of these. There was a fire out here before, and it turned out loads and loads of these bricks are everywhere, all over the forest out here that you can see, and the hill back there that you can see that I'm heading towards now. And it's my theory that possibly these are the remains of a lost settlement or a lost little dwelling or community of some kind. There are crushed circular potteries, large potteries, about 3-4 feet in diameter, that look like maybe offering bowls that things would be burned in, or possibly torches, to signal torches at the top of the hill over there. Anyway, I'm just doing some investigation here. Back here in the forest, Skiatook, we may have found some petroglyphs. You see these holes right here in these stones. Why are these stones here? And this is a crystalline stone. I don't know if you can see the quartz shimmering in it, but as you are here on the ground, you can see tiny reflections and shines of crystalline. So this may be a type of granite. This may be a crystal bearing stone, so it might have magnetic properties. And it has these pits in it. Are these petroglyphs? Were these carved here on purpose? Is that a picture of a constellation I'm looking at there? Because I seem to notice that the trees on top of the hill, as seen from above on Google Maps, form the shapes of constellations as well. So I'm wondering if this is an astrological chart carved in stone. Take a look at the back of this thing. No carvings. And this is just about 30 feet from where the large stones were that we just looked at, with the right angle carvings right over there. So what's going on back here out in Skiatook? What is it going on out here at Skiatook Observatory? That same brick, as you can see, just right over here. Right over here, there's another one. Another one of these. They're like dressed stones. They were most likely used for building something. There's just loads of these really rectangular stones everywhere. Another one right there. They're all over the place out here. You can see some there. So anyway, I'm just curious about the ancient history of our land. And that stone with the possible constellation carving is right, literally a stone's throw away from more of these large right angle corner cut stones out here in the back half of the property, just in the back side of Sky took over. These blocks are large. They are half buried. They are enormous. There's one down there. What is going on out here? Who laid these stones? There is another large, long, flat, corner cut stone. And you see that? That whole block just goes corner cut every side. These are cut and dressed stones. More of these large stones. There's one. There's another large one right there. Another one behind it. Just tripped over another big one right there. Look at these stones. Come on. This is not just haphazardly, like nature just made all these perfect corner cut, block cut stones everywhere out here. Look at this stone. It's freaking huge. Look at this. Look at the angle. Look at the precision. This is not accidental. This does not just happen. Love to find some carvings or, you know, markings on them of some kind. But they're all over the place out here. There's another perfectly carved brick right there. Back out here. Just back in the backside of our land out here in Skysick. This is an ancient settlement. Borderline megalithic. These are large stones out here. Who made them? Who built them and cut them? Why are they shattered and all their building materials all over the ground just buried? How long ago did this happen? Not 100% sure about this, but these might be engravings. They might be where something acidic, some acid landed and just laid here for years. Might be part of a destroyed, part of some kind of a sculpture or some kind of a carving that we can't see the full picture of. A map, maybe. What are these? It's about a 1/4 inch deep. I don't know if these are natural or not. Somebody with more experience might want to come look at these. Looks like it might be natural, but that also might be very old and weathered. Standing out here on one of the largest stones out here in the land. This stone, comparable in size, the stones of Stonehenge and other megalithic sites. I'm wondering if it's been toppled somehow, buried, you know, 1,000 years ago or whatever. Anyway, this stone is extra large. You see how big my feet are? This thing has got to be 20 feet long. This stone must weigh a few tons at least. So anyway, I can't lift it up, but I've inspected it. It doesn't appear to have any petroglyphs, but we can't really know until we get a good look at it. I'd like to get some archaeologists out to do some excavation. Continue walking out here. We just keep seeing these rectangular stones pretty much everywhere out here, just sort of strewn about as if the dwellings themselves were just completely obliterated. And here's one that looks like one of our family friends built, perhaps. Stone stack, beautiful stone stack work. Look at that. Built in a spiral pattern. It's gorgeous. Hadn't seen this one before. Very recent. But as you can see, more of these rectangular stones. They're just everywhere. and what was their original purpose? Because I mean, they're really rectangular. A lot of them are. Disproportionate amount. Head to the top of the hill. Yeah, once again we're out here. In beautiful countryside of Skiatook, Oklahoma. Top of the old hill here. See, I'm having a really nice time out here in Skiatook. There's a possible ancient buried structures out here. That could be a mound hill built right there. It's a little bit north here. And of course the countryside. And the mound here that I'm standing on could in fact be a buried structures. You know, much like how Troy was discovered to be buried down underneath a huge mound, just like the one I'm standing on right here. So we really don't know. I'm planning on doing an excavation right out here, seeing what we can find. This is the same location I've been curious about. It's right by one of these trees. There's 3 trees in a line right here. 1, 2, 3, and this one's all wrecked. But my theory is that right here, underneath this area, and I can feel the ground vibrating, almost as if I'm standing on top of like a hollow structure when I pound my staff down. I can feel it all the way up my legs reverberating. And that tree would not be able to survive if its roots went down into an empty structure upon which I might be standing, up here on top of the old hill in the back Skiatook. So I'm curious what might be down here. Loads of these rectangular stones out here, sounding